Hi, friends. I've reached the end of my pilgrimage today here in New York City. I am outside James Baldwin's house. This was a home that he bought for his mother and where he lived with his sister and some cousins and where James Baldwin would write. He would write in this room. He had these frosted window bricks inserted so that he could get natural light and write without being recognized so he could have his solitude. Um, Something that I really love about this space is that James Baldwin tried to plant roses for his mother in the back of this building, but there was too much shade and the roses wouldn't grow. So the current owner of the home planted this huge rose bush in front of the property as an, an honor to the Baldwin family and to James Baldwin's love of his mother. I consider James Baldwin one of the prophets in the American tradition and someone who was willing to relentlessly speak truth even when it was incredibly costly to himself. Um, a point that Baldwin made again and again is that we have to be willing to return to our origins and to understand the pain that's inside of our origins with courage, and that this living in the truth, even when our origins have horror and terror, and failure in them, that we can truly experience freedom. And this is really captured in James Baldwin's statement that those who can't suffer never grow up. James Baldwin believed that true adulthood, true maturity, true eldership is found in the ability to face our pain and to process our pain and to integrate our pain and to convert our pain into a creative, constructive energy for change that is fundamentally powered by love. And something that I love so much about James Baldwin is that he was a fierce critic of American racism, and yet Baldwin refused to hate white people. And he insisted that it was necessary to love everyone. And if we refused to love everyone, then we had given in to the very same violence and hatred that we claim to be trying to change and overcome. Um, so James Baldwin, a lover of all people, even as he was a fierce witness of truth and critic of corrupt, violent power. So it's a real privilege to end this walking pilgrimage after being at Union Theological Seminary, where Bonhoeffer studied, and then the International House, where Bonhoeffer lived, and Abyssinian Baptist Church, where Bonhoeffer was introduced to the prophetic black tradition that worshipped the crucified and resurrected Christ, and to end up here at James Baldwin's home, where his love for his mother and his family was literally um, enshrined in this building. And something else that I love about this place is that there's no plaque, there's no sign, there's no monument. If you didn't know that James Baldwin lived here, you would never know that this was his house, that this was the place where he wrote many of his works. He was a man who lived in great humility and simplicity. After being a shoeshine boy, a factory worker, a war veteran, and someone who was othered in American society. So God bless James Baldwin. I'm so grateful for his prophetic witness, and I hope that you'll take some time to read Baldwin. You could start with his short but powerful book, The Fire Next Time, or maybe even more powerful is Notes of a Native Son. Friends, thanks for journeying with me on this pilgrimage. I hope you're having a good day and that you go deeper in the ways of Bonhoeffer and Baldwin and Jesus, truth, love, and justice.